do you think just thinking about sort of people coming into the profession, but just actually looking to go into sort of natural resources, oil and gas, particularly for Premier, of course. Do you think there's still a lot of, or do you think there is a lot of knowledge around the sector? Do you think that people specifically want to get into that industry, or do you think it's more something that people generally are falling into because maybe they've got an engineering background for some of the offshore work, or there is all the usual functions to the head office as well, like HR, finance, etc.
Yeah, I think that perhaps there's a little bit of misunderstanding or not having sort of a full understanding of the industry in perhaps the younger generation. I'd say those that live around Aberdeen and in Aberdeen, as I mentioned before, it's hard not to be connected to the oil and gas industry up here. I believe the younger generation in and around Aberdeen will have a relatively good understanding if they do have family members involved. But I do think, outside of this area, perhaps the younger generation aren't fully aware of the industry and all the good things that we do. I think from a PR perspective, it's only really ever the bad stuff that gets, put out in the media in terms of oil leaks and, I don't know, Greenpeace demonstrations and impact on climate change, and all the good stuff is never really at the forefront of the media. And there is a lot of good things that we do as an industry. We are actually, in terms of climate change, we are trying to lead the pack in terms of, meeting net zero targets before the government's target of 2050. We're trying to do that by 2040 or 2030. We have set up a climate change committee in our organization where this is a priority for us, and we're having to reshape our business to, deal with the energy transition and the future of our organization, how we can get that to work alongside net zero and renewable energy.